Welcome back to another episode of Film Buff Bros. And in this episode, we're going to talk about our favorite movie endings. All right, so I'm going with The Clockwork Orange. I like the abrupt application of misdirection, which is subtly implied through Malcolm McDowell's performance, specifically where he vaguely indicates that his psychopathy is cured. But then there's a shot of, or a scene of a glimpse in his mind, and it's an orgious kind of same kind of fantasies that he had before he had the treatment. Also, the last scene is very artistically stylized, extremely playful, and it really ends on a high note after the movie takes a really dark turn about midway through. The whole movie's dark, but it's gloomy for the protagonist midway through, but then it's like a uplifting kind of ending for the protagonist, right? And it's ironic. So,
it's kind of humorous,
Yeah.
It's kind of just like, the government is it's not working, this thing they're doing, and that's different than the novel ending, right?
Yeah, totally.
Well, I picked one. Actually, I picked two movies. One is based on Stephen King's novel The Mist, the novella, and he changed the Frank Darabont, the director, changed the ending, and I think it was one of the greatest endings. But I'm gonna pick Bad Lieutenant. But The Mist, I just want to say, in fact, both these movies, The Mist and Bad Lieutenant, great writing, great story, unpredictable ending. Like my criteria for ending is this: like, is it unpredictable? Is it believable? Is it logical? Does it make sense? So. And like the acting in The Mist is probably one thing I would say could have been better. The dialogue not so great, but the ending is devastating. It's almost like, with good writing, it's like almost like they wrote the ending first, because it's such a great ending, really gutsy. And then Bad Lieutenant, it's like, I just remember watching that for the first time and just thinking, like, why didn't he take the guys into the police station? Like, why did he let them go? And so you think the movie ends there, and he's walking away crying, and you're like, wow, that's something. This music kicks in, you're like, what an ending. And then he walks to his car, and the actual ending is him getting shot at the end in the car. So just really like an amazing ending in Bad Lieutenant that, about a guy that's like, it's too late for him to redeem himself. In a lot of movies, they go, oh, he's redeemed, or maybe he's not redeemed, like Clockwork. But like, I like the endings where it's like, no, the character, American Psycho, like the character doesn't redeem himself. In fact, he's worse off.
Yeah, I thought about choosing American Psycho because it's like one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie. But the ending was just very like blah, opposed to the rest of the movie. But a side note, another one which I considered, which probably could be a runner-up, is The Usual Suspects, where it's kind of for the first time you see in the movie, it's a little unexpected. Maybe you figure out that Verbal is actually Kaiser Soze, but I thought it was really well executed ending too, when he's walking away and he starts to walk normal. Right?
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's another great ending. Just with the camera too, it's not saying anything; it's showing you.
Yeah, totally. Sure. Anyway, that's our episode for this week. Tune in next week for another episode. Click below to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment below to tell us which kind of movies you want us to review next.
Thanks for watching, guys.